friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to finish this sweater. I've been knitting this sweater on my live stream for what seems like forever, but we're almost finished it now, and I thought I would bring you along for all of the finishing things you need to do on a hand knitted sweater. So let me break down what is going to be going into this finishing project. First things first, I want to rework this collar. I feel like it's not quite, I used the wrong size needles. So I used one size needle for the cuff here, and then I changed to a larger needle for the body of the sweater. Well, I didn't change back to the small needle for the collar, and I want to do that. I think it's gonna make all the difference. So I'm going to frog the collar, and we're gonna do that again. Next, I'm going to have to close up the armpits. The underarms are still open. I have to do the Kitchener stitch to put those together. And then the last thing I have to do is weave in all of the ends. I've got lots of little ends that need to be woven in properly. After that, I will go ahead and block this. I have Eucalan, this is wool, so I'm going to wet block it on blocking mats to get it to the right size, and I'll show you how it's looking along the way. I'll do a couple of try-ons, and I'm excited to finish off a sweater with you. So if you've gotten to this point on a sweater and felt like, what do I do to actually finish it? Here's me finishing it. So let's do it. For this project, I think I've collected everything we're gonna need. We're going to need some spare yarn. Thank goodness I won Yarn Chicken. We're going to also need scissors, and we're going to need the wool wash to block the sweater. We're going to need some yarn needles and maybe sewing needles. I also have a stitch marker here just in case I need to mark anywhere. I also have these that were gifted to me. I think I might try them out for weaving in the ends. I don't remember the Kitchener stitch, but something makes me think there's a knitting needle aspect to it, so I have that. And then also blocking pins. I have some knit blockers and then a whole bunch of T-pins. That is going to be what I pull this all together with. I think that's everything we're gonna need. I'm also going to use my measuring tape to make sure that the sleeves are the same length when I'm blocking it out and that sort of thing. So let's start with the collar. All right, so I marked the beginning part of the round, so I know where I want my round to start and finish. I need to pull this all out. I'm gonna do that by picking up stitches all the way around. So that's my first stitch. This is my last stitch. I'm just gonna pick up the first loop on every stitch. Now that the knitting needles and the cable are in, we can start pulling out these stitches. Ta-da! Looks like we did it right. Love that. Okay, now I'm going to re-knit the collar exactly the same way. Knit one, purl one for, I don't know, an inch or so in the smaller needle size to make the tighter collar that I want. Alright, so I have now completed the collar with the smaller needles, and I'm happy I did it. I think it looks way tighter and way nicer. So now I'm going to cast off. I'm going to be doing, I think, Jenny's super stretchy cast off, which I'm not explaining, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing as I do it. So let me cast off this sweater. Alright, here I am coming up to the end of casting off. So I'm doing yarn over, purl, slip over, yarn over, knit, slip over, yarn over, purl, slip over, and slip over. Finished. All right. So now the collar's done. The next step we're going to be getting into is the Kitchener stitch for the armpits. So let me just regroup and we'll get into that. All right, so here's what my Kitchener stitch looks like after I do it. See, there's still gaps. We'll deal with those, but mostly the armpit looks good. Let me show you what I do. I am by no means someone who you should look to for advice on this. First, I'm gonna pick up all my stitches onto my knitting needle, and hopefully I have the same number of stitches on the top needle as I will on the bottom needle. So I'll pull out all my stitches on both needles. What I'm gonna do before I start putting it together is I'm going to knit across the one short row, and then I'm gonna knit across the second short row, just so that I'm bringing my stitches up a little bit and creating a little bit of a tighter start for my Kitchener stitch. So I'm going to insert my needle, my sewing needle, as if I'm going to knit a stitch, but I'm just gonna pull the stitch off of the sewing needle. Then in the second stitch, I'm going to insert the needle like I'm going to purl, but I'm not gonna purl, I'm not gonna knit. Then I'm gonna pull the yarn through. Then I'm gonna look at the back needle now. As if to purl, pull off the stitch, and then as if to knit, inserting the needle like as if I was gonna do a knit stitch, and then I'll pull the needle through. And now I'm back at the front needle again. I'm gonna pull the first stitch off. I'm gonna, as if to knit, put the needle in, but I can pull the stitch off, and then as if to purl, stick the needle through and pull it all the way through. Then the back needle, as if to purl, pull the stitch off, as if to knit, pull all the way through. As if to knit, pull the stitch off, as if to purl, pull all the way through. I'm going to do that all the way across to close up this armpit seam. You can see where I started and where I'm finishing, but the seam itself looks great. Very pleased with that. So now, let me see what's next. Okay, so now weaving in the ends is the next step, and I dread it, but it has to be done, and it means we're one step closer to blocking, and blocking means we're one step closer to wearing this thing. So let me just show it to you from a little bit farther away. We have a collar now, looking so cute. We've got lovely sleeves. We've got, look at these beautiful decreases. Cute. I'm gonna turn this inside out so you can see what we're actually working with in terms of the number of raw ends that need to be woven in. It's like the bane of my existence. This is gonna take way longer than I want it to. Here is what we've got on one side and that on the other. So I'm gonna let you watch while I weave in all of these ends. All right, we are down to the last end that needs to be woven in, and then we can try it on. And I'm so excited for that. I am ready to try this on. Close up any gaps, cut the last tail off. Let me show you what it looks like right now. All right, let's see how this looks. I'm hopeful that it's gonna be totally awesome. Stop it, look at this thing. Okay, so issues with it is this is supposed to be a men's extra large, and it's about a lady's large right now. So I had really tight tension. I need to block the heck out of this. So I need to soak it so the fibers relax, and then I need to stretch it out so it's gonna fit. But at this moment, it's pretty cute. Look at the cute collar. There's my decreases. Maybe it's just for me. Maybe this is my new sweater. Okay, let me show you how to block it now, or we're gonna soak it first. Let's do that. All right, so I'm now taking this to the kitchen. Oh, it's so cute. Look how cute it is. And I've got one clean sink. I have one sink full of dirty dishes. I have one clean sink. I'm going to plug the clean sink, fill it up with warm water, and then I'm going to add my Eucalan. That's the stuff. It's eucalyptus flavored wool wash. It has lanolin in it, and it's gonna help relax the fibers without drying out the wool. The red is mostly wool and the purple is acrylic. So let's do that. Ready? All right, I am going to turn off the tap as soon as it's fully covering the fabric of the sweater. Right now, I'm gonna leave that in there for half an hour. After that, I'll come back, we'll drain the sink, then we'll put it in the spin cycle in my washing machine, then we'll block it on blocking mats. I think that's it. Okay, it's been a while now, and I'm going to drain the sink, let this drain drip for a little bit. I'm gonna toss it into my laundry machine and just put it through the spin cycle. So no washing stuff, just spin. And then once it's done spinning, I'll bring it back up here and I will come back to you at that point. and it's already looking better. It looks a lot more relaxed, but I have good news and bad news. Good news, I have some blocking mats. Bad news, I definitely don't have enough. So I have a plan where I'm gonna use a cork board for the bottom half and then these guys for the sleeves. It's gonna work. We just have to believe, okay? This is what I'm thinking. Like this, one on each side, right? Pin it all together. Oh, you can't really see. But this is one sleeve and this is the body. Imagine it that way. So now let me go get my pins, my blocking pins, and we can start spreading this thing out. Ta-da! It is now blocked. Well, it's not blocked. It's on the blocking mat, and it's gonna stay here overnight, and hopefully it's gonna be dry in the morning. I am now noticing this is thinner, that's thicker, so I'm gonna adjust that side. But here's what it looks like on the blocking mat. Ta-da! Okay, see you tomorrow. It's finished. Ta-da! It's finished! I finished the sweater. So it's blocked. It's got a beautiful drape. It blocked to about a lady's extra large. It didn't really block out much bigger. I thought it was going to be bigger than this once it blocked, but you can see how the drape is now. All the ends are woven in. The collar has that perfect sort of height. I'm not being choked by it. And I think it looks pretty freaking cool. What do you think? Would you wear it? I knitted this by hand. But that's all I wanted to show you today. I just wanted to show you how to finish off a sweater when you're knitting and all the little bits and things you have to remember to do at the end of a project. The knitting of the sweater is a big deal, but finishing it is also a whole thing. So I hope this was fun to watch, or I hope you learned something, or I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I'd really appreciate it if you could take a second and hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you're new here, subscribe. I put out new videos some Tuesdays, but I live stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. So come to this channel, same place, any of those times, and you will see me here. We do a lot of stuff with plants and yarn and animals and all kinds of stuff. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you love this sweater as much as I do, and I'll see you next time.